From Daily Forex, this is Chris taking a look at the US dollar against the Chinese yuan. The US dollar has done very little during the trading session against the Chinese yuan as we are hanging around the 7.11 level. This is an area that has been important multiple times in the past and is an area of support right around the weekly chart on the 1.10 price fulcrum. At this point, I think we are starting to ask questions about whether or not the global economy could come into play and perhaps in the US dollar higher again. Remember, the Chinese yuan is considered to be a risk asset due to the fact that so many goods come out of China for the rest of the world. It's also not necessarily a free-floating currency, so you have to be aware of that also. If the market can break above the 7.15 level, then it's likely that the US dollar goes looking to the 7.31 region. Underneath, if we were to break down below the 7.09 level, then I think you start to see the US dollar fall pretty precipitously against most currencies. Even if it's just the Chinese yuan we are looking at, you have to recognize that has a lot to do with risk appetite overall. This is a market that tends to be very noisy, and that's not a huge surprise. Ultimately, we have to look at this through the prism of how global trade is going. Recently, we've seen pretty poor numbers coming out of China, and that may lend for more of a risk off or a bounce in this pair. So keep that in mind.